So good afternoon, you know, you have had lunch, Mazulia. Your source is still very poor. I don't know why it is still very poor. It's still very poor because number one, you are lazy. You just have one thing of copying. Temufa you. Temwagala kusoma bitabu. So let me make a review for this paper here. Inada bankulamusi zaako gyebaliko. Gyebali. Bane mbagala nnyo bakasitoma. This is St. Augustine Primary School. Tell a neighbor, don't be so selfish. Tell a neighbor that we are teaching this. These videos are free. Zawere. Tell your friend, tell your neighbor from other schools that lessons are going on down here. Now I've told you have exams, I have mocks on Friday. Also, as you come to school, let us start. Number one is saying, write down any one activity that didn't harden you off. This is science. Harden you off. Please, I put your collaboration now. What is hardening off? Hardening off is a material hard. It's a material hard. It's a college. Okuguma. Waguma. Tewaguma tulo chafuna zero. You are not hard. By no kutende ko okuguma. Kubanga okutendekera Piero. That's why sometimes you set numbers which are hard. Hardening off church. Even before to understand hardening off, or you know, Kumango understand that transplanting. What is transplanting? This one you know all of you. Transplanting means the transfer of what? Seedlings from the what? From the nursery to the main what? Garden. So it's the transfer. The transfer of seedlings. Seedlings from the nursery bed, what is a seed bed? From the seed bed to the what? To the main garden. Echo, Chivalita, transplanting. Transplanting means the transfer of seedlings. A seedling is a younger plant. A plant which is young is a seedling. A seedling is a younger what? Plant. So, was it a main garden? Musmanga seed bed. Knows it while I'm main garden. But it's a transplanting. What you gotta do we use, brother? No, yeah, we gotta do use transplant seedlings. Yeah. But you got fala. But you don't throw it. Oh no, I'm sorry. The garden tool which we use for transplanting seedlings, but it's a trowel. Chiri Uganda. What do we find? We go away, but it's a trowel. So trowel is the garden tool for trowel. What was a trowel? Trowel is damaging a seed, damaging a roots as seedlings. Tesi damaging tesi tema. A giant may not know very well, say, chichi. Not a boy saying, or jump them and the six was a college, was the temene moon. 2 o'clock is a hoy to transplant. But it's a trowel. Why this one won't damage the roots of the seedlings? So transplanting means the transfer of seedlings from the nursery bed to the main what? Garden. Main what? Garden. So don't know what seedlings. Before you get seedlings, to take them to the main what? Garden. Or you have to do some things on them. Remember, in the nursery bed, or those were shade. Let me even come closer. Here. Remember, nursery bed, or those were shade. Was what you Are you getting me? In the nursery bed, I've been giving them water. Are you getting me? But now, what is happening? Main garden. You are taking them to the main garden. You have to teach them. You have to teach them. You have to tell them that please use seedlings. Don't be silly. I'm taking the main garden. I'm telling you the main garden. Did I get a baby killer? Tell you war. Chimaita hardening off. You are making them hard. You are making seedlings fit to go to the main garden. You know why I'm doing these exams? They want to prepare to make you fit for pure your final paper. Chimaita hardening off. What is hardening off? Hardening off is the act of reducing care given to seedlings before transplanting. Amen. So it is the act of reducing what? Care given to seedlings before transplanting. Okay, there's a care towards seedlings. Number one, by reducing on the water, reducing water supply, reducing watering the seedlings. That is one activity you do to these ones. By removing the shade, these are two activities they normally do when hardening off. Back in days, our seedlings, Bazigamba, now look at this season. It's not raining. It means if these seedlings were not well prepared, they're going to dry up. So we reduce the water we give to the seedlings, even we remove the shade. Those are two activities done during hardening off. The act of reducing care given to seedlings before transplanting. If you have a question, you are free to ask it. Yes. That's what they call hardening off. You make them hard. Ozigumia. And the other numbers are addition and so chakola. Why are we doing bakugumia? We are telling you. That is why when you find those kids in who exams, when you meet them in senior one, you just win them because they are fallas, they are fake. They are not hardened like kids in St. Augustine primary school. First year, we are hard. We are hard. That's number one. Number two. You are quiet. Means that's what they give them inside. Number two, how is a coconut adapted to water dispersal? This is what we call seed dispersal. Can I repeat this for you? We discussed this already. What is seed dispersal? You get that? Seed dispersal.
Seed dispersal is the scattering
of seeds.
From the main plant to different directions.
So seed dispersal is the scattering. The scattering of seeds from the what? From the parent plant to different what? This is the problem. Why are you trying to miss out these things? Because you have been in holiday, you're no longer reading. It means no get that what you in a B. You're going to come back to class and that's why we're doing all this. You parents, get serious also. I'm sorry to tell you this. Some of your children are not doing work. They are going to forget everything they studied. How to deal with it. Please help us in our absentia. Tell the kids to do work. On the group, when the group is 57, but how many kids are doing work? 10, 11. Have a lovely work. Please, parents, so, what is seed dispersal? Is the scattering of seeds from the parent, from the mother plant. When you grow up, brother, when you grow up, sister, if you're a girl, they're going to marry you off. If you're a boy, you're going to marry. So be on. Mama ujja tukikira omuvire tata okola okisera okoleki omuvire osigale ng'omusajja ani agenda okuwa emmere n'enkoko gy'oya bwati kibula ino soma utasoma nagenda okusomera So seeds are going to scatter. Well, this is the mother. They are going to scatter. First born, Kenya. Second born, Uganda. Third born, Rwanda. Fourth born, Tanzania. Fifth born again Juba. Chibaita scattering. So even plants have that act. They disperse. So the process by which seeds, even fruits by the way, where some people say it seed and fruit disperse. It can even be a fruit. They scatter from the parent plant to different areas. So this question is majorly based on what they call water dispersal. Water. Remember, we have the name forms of this therefore. We have the animal. What else? Wind. God, when you get the moon. You know, go and want to have a copies now. Then when you get another form, water, then say, animals just things in you. Let's look at water dispersal. What is the adaptation of water dispersed seeds? Yes. They have a water. They have a water proof. Peri what? Pericarb. Coconut. You know coconut? Chinamunama. I don't know this. Milk. I do have to tested it.
Yes.
So they are pericarps are waterproof. How much better pericarp? You don't know the Bible. You don't know so much science. Then that in your holiday, please try to be on. If you were to draw a fruit here, if I draw a fruit, let me draw a fruit for you here, which you all know, unless you come from Juba, but if you come from Uganda, you know that fruit very well. That is an orange. Not so. That's an orange. If you know an orange very well. It has a fruit, a natural cherry. A one like the epica. You have the epica, you have the mesocarp, and even have the endocarp. The endocarp. It's like that epica, it's like that mesocarp, it's like that endocarp. So, you know what we got that? It's like that pericarp, epicarp, mesocarp, ne endocarp, what we got that? Babita, pericarp. So, and a pericarp is really dispersed by water. Any waterproof thing, how much? It is like that tree. The mangrove. I think that mangrove, that mangrove. It will sink. But these ones, their pericarps are waterproof. So you just float on what? Water. Are you getting me? So you say it is light. It is light. It can be correct. Because sometimes some material. But lightness majorly works on wind disperse the seeds. So for water dispersal, next time say it is bagani coconut as one. It has a waterproof pericarp. It is waterproof. Good. So one of them is a coconut. Can you discuss any other forms of dispersal you want? One big joke here. Wind? You want windy? Windy. What windy? Windy dispersal. Windy. What adaptation? Some. Yes. Some. Some have windy, like what? Structures. Another one. They are light in weight. They are light in weight. Some are what? Some are hairy. Those are the characteristics of wind disperse the seeds. Those are the characteristics of wind disperse seeds. Number one, some have wing-like structures. Wings. This is the seed. This is the wing. So some have wing-like structures. Tell me any one plant which has wing-like structures seeds. Yes. Jacaranda seeds. Jacaranda. Some are hairy. There is this one. It has the hairs. There is this one. It has the hairs. How do you call this one? Yeah. Get that baby. Blackjack. By wind, you have a problem with the head. Okay, that one. Tree ducks. Tree ducks is like this. This is tree ducks. This is called dande what? Dandelion. This is cotton what? We say what? Weeb. Blackjack is dispersed by animals. What? It has hooks. It has what? Seriye kwata ku bantu ne baba ne mundimiro. Uba answer first thing. If you give and what? Answer. Don't just give us answer. So those ones. So that's the dispersal. It has advantages. Number one, it enables plants to colonize new what? Areas. You know colonialists. Where did they come from? Eh? They came from British. They came from Britain. They were journey to what Sumbu. They were British. British. So, like colonials. So, they came from very many countries. Some came from Germany. Very many countries colonized Africa. You must have a partition and scrum of Africa. Very good. So, those ones are there. So it enables plants to colonize new areas. When you leave your mother's home, you can colonize. If your mother stays in Kisenyi, you can go in Katwe. Are you there? It even reduces overcrowdedness around the parent plant. When I'm better, you start going one by one and you all go. And even if it reaches a scenario, so, that is what they call seed dispersal. The scattering of seeds from the parent plant to different directions. Seed dispersal is the scattering of seeds from the parent plant to different directions. Number 3. When Moses was moving during a rainy day, he saw lightning before thunder. Why do you see lightning? Why is lightning seen before what? Before thunder is what? Is hard. Rachi, tulaba. La kamera so de kasara ne. Why is lightning seen before thunder is hard? Why? Yeah. Yeah, the other is very simple, which is because light is faster than sound. That is the reason, Rachi, we see light. Why? It is because light. Lightning. It is because light is faster than sound. Why? Light is faster than what? Sound. Light is faster than what? Sound. I was going to place it now. Number next. Number next. How do some plants minimize or control the rate of transpiration? How do plants minimize the rate of transpiration? What is transpiration, first of all, brother, sister? What is transpiration? Speak up now. We are recorded. Little video with you. Yeah, transpiration. This is the process by which plants what? Lose excess what? Excess water in the form of what? Water vapor to the what? To the atmosphere. You made that transpiration. So transpiration is the process by which plants lose excess what? Water. In that process, what do we do? Plant, yeah. They draw, they put a cavera, and so that cavera must be transparent. Go back and watch your light lessons very well. What are transparent objects? Transparent objects are objects which allow all light to pass through them easily. So these are water what? Droplets. So so what process is here? That process is known as transpiration. So the process by which plants lose excess water in form of water vapor to what? To the atmosphere. So how do plants minimize? How do plants reduce on the rate of water loss? Number one, evergreen plants. Yes. Evergreen plants. You can say this. How do evergreen plants minimize the rate of transpiration? Plants which are evergreen. These are plants which don't shed off their leaves. They are evergreen. For them, how do they minimize the rate of transpiration? Number one, some have waxy leaves. Some have waxy leaves. Waxy leaves. Yes. Wax is banga bizigo. Go and try this one at home. Smear yourself with Vaseline, then you pour yourself with water, you'll see. How much is that? Yes. Some have waxy leaves. What else? Some have what? Thorny. Some have leaves which are thorny. Some have waxy leaves. Some have leaves which are thorny, like what? Cactus. Then the song was the what? The deciduous. These ones are the ones that shed off their what? Leaves. Shed off their leaves. They shed off their leaves in the dry season. Whenever it is dry, they shed off their leaves. So, evergreen together, so ziba green, sawa bitante, ziba kovichi, bikola. What do? They say they are thorny. What else? They are waxy. What else? They close their stomata during the day and open them at what? At night. But the deciduous, what they do? They shed off their leaves in the dry season. That is transpiration. That is transport. It is very important that you plant, by the way. It cools the what? It cools the what? It cools the plant. Transpiration in the plant. The role of transpiration in the plant, it cools the what? The plant. Not about sweating cools us, then transpiration cools the what? The plant. State any one way of having regular body physical exercises. Uses of exercise. These ones are very many. Number one, they uses of exercises which are physical. We normally do them on Sunday. Why? Can you tell me some reasons? Why do we make exercise on Sunday? Why? Yes. They make the heart muscles strong. Make the heart muscles strong. Another one, they make the what? The tendons strong. Another one, they make the ligaments. Ligaments what? Strong. What else? They make the body fit. What else? They reduce fats in the body. Those are some of the uses of exercise. Number one, they make the heart muscles strong. How do you call muscles of the heart? Yes. Cardiac muscles. Thank you. They make the heart muscles strong. The cardiac muscles. They make the tendons strong. You know tendons? These are the ones that join bones to what? To muscles. That's that tendons. A tendon joins a bone to what? To a muscle. But the ligament joins a bone to what? To a bone. They make the body fit. Even reduce the fats. Zikende zomugeju salama sawa. Chibaita hobe what? You know best means omuji. Omugeju. Some people are so fat for life. Most women are very fat. I don't know why. You know the reason? Yes. They normally grow fat. So, how if you want to fight that fatness, please get do hero. Hasala machi. But you just eat and eat and eat. What do you expect? Being fat automatically. Why reduce fat means go in the gym, get up on duka kwa mesini. Even if what is on muti muja pose kozechi. That is it. That number is down. Which rabbit disease causes wounds on the ears? Wounds on the ears. Which rabbit disease makes them have wounds on the ears? Wounds. Mawa matu. Yes? Ear canker. Not cancer, but what? Canker. This one here. Next to have wounds on ears. Even dogs normally have that disease. Amuita kawawa. You know kawawa? Even animals, which other animals have that disease? Have you ever seen a dog with kawawa? Ebanyama wakunoku nakunokumati. Gogotero okulunda embwa. Mamulunda embwa ewamu. Rare dogs. So which rabbit this brings difficulty in breathing? Difficulty in breathing. Even running nose. This is that. Hey, snuffles. What? Snuffles. Don't forget how to call a young rabbit. A what? A kit. A young rabbit is called a kit. A male rabbit is called a buck. And a female rabbit is called a what? A dog. The gestation period of a rabbit is how many days? 30 days, not so? Okay. Then I know about Mumu. And Usomeko. So Mumu. So Mohuchi. Yes, let's go to number 7. State any one effect of heat on metals. Effects of heat on metals. Effects of heat on metals. First of all, what is heat? What is heat? Heat. What is heat? Heat is the form of energy. Is the form of energy that increases the what? The temperature of an object. The heat. Heat is the form of energy that increases the temperature of an object. What is heat, all of you? Heat, Musome.
Heat is the form of energy that increases the temperature of an object.
The form of energy that increases the temperature of an object. Like heat. Heat. Can you effects of heat on matter? Number 1. Any metal one matter. Even the metal is matter. Yes, heat. Heat increases the what? The temperature of matter. Another one, heat, yes. Heat makes matter expand. It makes matter do what? Expand. Another one, heat makes matter too. Yes. Heat makes matter change state. It makes matter to do what? To change state. So the effects of heat on matter. Number 1, heat increases the temperature of matter. It is a boom. What a quasi chuma, Sule Mulio Chideo Chiquatego. Kutama. You understand this thing very well. Go home, get a nail, put it in fire. Then after remove it with your free hands, bare hands, put it in your mouth and eat. Very good. Heat makes matter expand. Expand the gates of the jar. Boil milk, meat will what? Expand. To the expansion. Yes. Heat makes matter expand. Huh? Are you getting me? Huh? Yes. Get a bottle. Here. I wish this number comes in newspaper from us. This is a balloon. This is water. Are you getting me? Then you put the same bottle. That's the bottle. The like expansion. Are you getting me? So before you go this water, this balloon is inflated. You know inflated? Temulibuka, chiba wedged. But when you hit this, the balloon was like this, again that video collector. Wait, why? Why do you think the balloon becomes like this after hitting? Lwaki balloon egenda fuuka bwetyo wali ng'omaze okufumba ku mazaago? Why? It is very easy. It makes man do what? Expand. Jupiter, this one, in this bottle here, there is air. There is what? Air. When you hit this air is going to do what? To expand. And because it is out. So why is this balloon becoming like this? It is because of the expansion of the air in the bottle when hit. That is why that balloon has come away. It is because when we wananaim Hatipu Givens Simanga Hamu Sister Teddy Tendo. It has expanding. There is air here which has not yet expanded. But when you hit it, air inside is going to expand. It is not going to fit in here. Are you with me? Are you with me? So that's what they call expansion. Heat makes matter what? Expand. That's why we want a balloon. You get a balloon, you put it in under the sun, it bursts. Secho, get a balloon which is inflated. You take a sun. Air inside the balloon is going to do what? To expand. If Maria says, boom, the effects of heat on matter. Heat increases the temperature of matter. Heat makes matter expand. Even heat makes matter to change what? State. Ice abadde wa solid agenda fuuka liquid kibata changes of state. Freezing, melting, sublimation, let us continue. Legalization. Let us move on. State any one condition that favors the breeding of bacteria. And then what conditions do they need to breed? Conditions number one, presence of what? Moisture. Another one, presence of oxygen. Another one, presence of food. Another one, presence of what? Warmth. These are the four things. God, look at the blackboard. Into bacteria, breeding, not to bleed, but to breed. To breed in an area. They need moisture. This is water. They need oxygen for respiration. They need food to eat and get energy. They need warmth. Warmth is very important. Very important. It provides an optimum temperature for all other activities to take place in the body. So we have moisture, we have oxygen, we have food and water. So they tell you what are the conditions necessary for bacteria to be in an area. You tell us presence of moisture, presence of oxygen, presence of food, then presence of what? Warmth. How do bacteria reproduce? Binary fission. Cell what? Cell division. That is how bacteria reproduce. They're important. Bacteria are important. I'll tell you some uses. Uses of bacteria. What are the uses of bacteria? Uses, yes? Yes. What? Yeah, some fix. Some fix and what? Nitrogen in the what? Hey, that is one word by bacteria. Some bacteria fix nitrogen in the what? In the soil. Some bacteria fix nitrogen in the what? In the soil. Which we call nitrogen fixing what? Bacteria. With the rhizobium. What rhizobium? You write a nitrogen fixing bacteria. That one fixes nitrogen in the soil. Another of bacteria. some decompose matter. Some decompose matter. They decompose matter, and when matter decomposes, it adds humus in the what? In the soil, thereby making the soil what? Fertile. So some decompose matter. How do bacteria help in soil formation? Bacteria help in decomposition. Remember, soil formation has two factors. There's weathering and what? Decomposition. Which organisms help in decomposition? These are what? Bacteria. Are you there? Are you there? I'm very fast because we have time. So but this is a video. You can pause. You can slow it. You can repeat it. You can even make it fast. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? Good. So, some decompose matter. Which bacteria decompose matter? Putrefying. The putrefying bacteria. That's the bacteria but it putrefying bacteria. Putrefying bacteria. So those are reasons why. There are even others. Bacteria help in the fermentation of what? Yogurt. Milk to form yogurt. Give away of bacteria in the milk industry to make dairy products like yogurt, cheese. Bacteria is fermenting milk and fermenting. So it's a bacteria. They have disadvantages. They make food go bad. They even decompose things. They even cause diseases. They have very many bacterial diseases. Typhoid. There are very many. Can you get some diseases and their causes? Let's be the disease and the cause. It's typhoid. How do you call the bacteria that causes typhoid? What causes typhoid? Yeah. Salmonella typhi, don't you? Salmonella typhi. Cholera. How do you call the bacteria for cholera? What? Hey. Vibrio. Cholera E. Another one. Disease. Trachoma. What causes trachoma? Hey. Killer what? Chlamydia. Another disease for bacteria. Syphilis, Tabotongo. This is a venereal disease. When you go and syphilis, how do you call the bacteria? Treponema what? Pallidum. That's the bacteria for syphilis. Another one, gonorrhea. This is also bacteria that may what? Neisseria gonorrhea. These are some of the diseases which are caused by bacteria. Typhoid, Salmonella typhi. Cholera, Vibrio cholerae. Trachoma, Chlamydia. Syphilis, Treponema, Pallidum. Gonorrhea, Neisseria, gonorrhea. So bacteria also cause diseases. Being class. Number next. Number next. How does mouth breathing help someone who was near drowning? No, near drowning. You have to stop drowning here. And let's have drowning. And what's drowning? Drowning is the what? Is the diving in water. We don't get a cold now. So feet must balance the boat. When they say you have drowned, or feel they must. Don't ask me. They are going to ask you a question. Why are we not supposed to give someone who has drowned a first aid? Someone is what? Someone is dead. So drowning is dying in water. Drowning is not feeling much. What you mean near drowning? Katonda akubiseka akati. Near obado sebere dokolachi. Neno utakolachi. Sana gamba ambwa kwe madenkola mugeyena. Kendo yente yeyo. Badenge na gamba kendo lye mundu ne misaumu. Near drowning, near. You are near death. So what is when a person is what? Person's lungs are filled with water and what? And are able to do what? But not yet dead. Chibaitania drowning. Your lungs, your lungs are filled with water. Oh, my friend, don't joke with the water if you cannot swim. Go and acquire swimming schools, my friend. Hey, had gone to a beach called Keke. Hey, my friend, had drowned in the water. Nanywa amazi, namira amazi muto. I was so globally. We so confused. Yalalo wende kuchi. Oh, mukama. Samasi nikagera ngampa weno. Go and acquire swimming skills. Number one. If you cannot swim, leave swimming or what? When the children are swimming, ensure that there are people who are supervising their swimming. Avoid swimming in the ponds. You're going to die. And you're going to leave us eating chips, burger, and pizza. Yeah. So, the first aid you have is mouth breathing. Mouth what? Breathing. What is that kiss of what? Kiss of life. Give them a kiss of what? Maybe you know that never could be called. I'm the first aid for someone who has got someone. I didn't write near drowning. Someone who has got near drowning. First, remove the victim from the source of the what? The accident. Are you getting me? Remove the victim from the source of the what? The accident. Are you getting me? If you can, you can't remove the victim from the source of accident. Kilo like 100 kilograms, you are weighing 10 kilograms. What do you expect? What do you expect? So, remove the victim from the source of accident, put them in an open area. Then you can apply what is called mouth what? Breathing. Join the mouth. Then blow air in that person's mouth. That water is going to force the water. That air will force the water to do what? To come back. So what is the importance of mouth power? This one enables the victim to breathe out what? Again. That person who wants the oxygen, I remember I say it enables the victim who was near drowned to breathe out what? To breathe out what? A democracy. Good. How important is the cilia in the nose? You know cilia? You know cilia? Where warrior. Those smaller hairs found in the what? In the nose. What the hell they do what they filter air in the what? In the nose. With a cilia. We were saying a jempewo, erimachi, mumaindo. How do you call it? I'm not a Muganda, it's not Mugita. Maindo, chiindo, guindo. Goinachi. The no guindo guango, smancho. Goinakaindo. So they filter air with breathing. Remember, there are three things which happen to air in the nose. What are the things? What are the three things which have air in the nose? Air in the nose is air is warmed. What warms air in the nose? What warms air in the nose? Yes. Mucus. Another you what else have in the nose? Air is moisture. What moisture is the air? Mucus. And air is what? Filtered. So So this is what happens here in the nose. Here the nose is warmed, and the nose is moistured, and the nose is what? Filter. Is what? Filter. Define the term ovulation.
Ovulation is the process by which the oviduct releases mature ovum into the oviduct.
What do I mean? Maybe I told my I told them only the we are. To do so now. We are to do so. What is ovulation? Ovulation is the process by which the ovary releases mature ovum into the what? Which is what is ovulation?
Ovulation is the process by which the ovary releases mature ovum into the oviduct.
So the process by which the ovary releases mature ovum into the oviduct, ovulation. Let us go viral. Let's go what? Viral. This is the goal. You can name this. You like over what? Ovary. You like what? Over. Many over. One over. Many over. So, which is when you grow up, when you're a girl, you grow up, this ovary here will start releasing ovum. One at a go. Monthly. So, for the ovulation, the process by the ovary releases mature means agakuze. The process by which the ovary releases mature ovum into the what? The oviduct. Chibaita ovulation. So ovulation is the process by the ovary releases mature ovum. So an ovary again releasing mature ovum. Chibaita ovuati. Oviduct anaita falowati. Falopiyani tube. Zibaitenseke. Itenseke. Sigambe sekeza amalwa. So the process by the ovary, this ovary will release mature ovum. So one is all kuja side zenu. Even another one can come this side. So when you go in the darker corner, you can get twins. So when you go in the corner, what happens? Sperm cells will come and meet this ovary here. Secho. Fertilization. You went to fertilization. So what's fertilization? Is the what? The union of the what? Of the male and the female what? Female what? Gametes. To form a what? A zygote. What is the male? The male cells, this one, and the sperm what? Cells. The female cells, ovum. When they meet, fertilization. So fertilization is the union of the male and the female gametes to form a what? A zygote. Form a what? A zygote. Are you getting me? So, but if you don't go in the darker corner, what happens? This egg cell is going to move out as what? Blood. Meaning what? Menstruation. The one who want to know it, they can read the mass. They don't know it. They don't know it. Who you see, Mula? We are native. Don't know it. Wow. So when you don't go in the dark corner, you take a changam. So this one comes out as blood. That means what? Menstruation. But if not, if you go in the dark corner, you get a zygote here. Why about the zygote? Again, after you get embryo. Again, after you get embryo. Then embryo again after you get no. No. Consumption. Conception, yes. Holy Father. Who said Father? What did I read the Father? I can't tell you. People are studying, you are eating. What is conception? Conception is the process by which the embryo implants itself on the uterus wall. Eno embryo inokuvayo nekiye kuyeno mu uterus, ibaita uterus. So now implants itself on the uterus wall. When this embryo implants itself on the uterus wall, you have conceived, you are pregnant. Who told you? And you start crying in smoke. You know crying in smoke? Okabira muchi mumuka. You are stupid. Masita. So when bagenda kubuuza, where does take place in the oviduct? Where does conception take place on the uterus what?